We are now approaching Christ's Hospital.
Good morning everybody, welcome to another video. Today just doing something different, taking a little walk around a station. Very interesting station really. So as you can see, very peaceful looking place. Wasn't always thus. Originally this had 7 platforms. I'll explain why now and how it came about. I have no clever computer programs, so what you get is a nice hand-drawn diagram. Well, not even that nice really. In 1859 was the first railway line in the area. Went from Horsham down to Midhurst. Eventually it went on to Bognor Regis. The line to Midhurst closed at a later date. In 1861, a line opened from Itchingfield Junction that went down to Stenning and Shoreham and then joined up with a line on the coast down to Brighton. In 1865, there was a line that opened from Stammerham Junction up to Guildford. That was a single track line and that closed in the mid-60s. There was also, very briefly, a triangle-shaped junction at this point, built in the later 1865, probably just after the line opened, and thinks it was closed in about 1867. There is still evidence that this junction was there today, although it's been closed for many, many years, as has the line to Guildford. Then nothing much happened until 1902, when, as you can see from this excellent illustration of the school platforms, the school railway station opened as Christ's Hospital. The station was built on such a large scale for 2 reasons. The London, Brighton and South Coast Railway hoped to promote residential development there, and secondly, the railway company expected that there would be a need to transport pupils. The school thwarted both these ambitions. Having moved out of London to the countryside, they bought the land around so that there would be no development. It also appears that the LBSCR didn't realise the school only had boarders and would only need large trains at the beginning and end of terms. Therefore, everything you see in this picture was largely swept away in 1972, and we are left with what we have today. And here's a sign that the station was much larger. You can see the infilled part of the subway there. That would have taken you to the original main building and to the school's platform, where it had its own platform. The island platform is now platform 2, the down platform. Now, of course, the station is generally very quiet, used mostly by commuters. Still at the beginning and end of terms, there'll be quite a few people who will use it. But otherwise, it's probably one of the quietest stations on the Arun Valley line. Amazing to think that once there were 7 platforms here. 2 signal boxes. I think we're probably lucky to have what we have here today. The original goods shed has been converted into housing recently and the goods yard built upon, but it's good to see that the goods shed does survive. The station is also quite an important midpoint on the Downs link, which is a long distance cycle path that was used that used to be the railways between Guildford and Shoreham that used to converge at Christ's Hospital. For a long time you used to have to take about a 1.5 mile diversion on some pretty busy roads which weren't ideal. But they've recently brought the Guildford platforms back into sort of life and have got the Downs link now so that you're pretty much not really walking on any main roads at all, which is great. And I'm on this new section here which has opened another area up to the public, which is fantastic. So here are the Guildford platforms. These have been restored a little bit. Certainly when I was at school here, This was all completely overgrown. There were trees growing on the platforms and all sorts of things. They have infilled here between, there used to be an island platform. This is the island platform I'm on. And this here was the railway line. And it used to join up to the main line just here. There's the railway station. Fortunately, you can't actually access the railway station from here. The gate is well and truly padlocked. So you have to walk underneath and round. Here's an unusual relic. I understand that these are from the gentlemen's urinals that used to sit here on this platform. The railway line would have continued through the bridge you see there, on the way towards Guildford, stopping at Slinfold and Rudgwick, and then carrying on that direction. They've even got an information board here about the school, and also you can see a picture of the main building that was under construction, the main station building. That was all destroyed in 1972, along with most of the rest of the station. I realise I haven't really told you about the school at all, or its history, so here's a very, very quick potted history of the school. The school was founded by Edward VI in 1552 and was at the Greyfriars site in Newgate Street in London. That's probably one of the reasons why the school has such a distinctive uniform. By 1902, the school had moved down to Horsham in Sussex with these amazing buildings built by Aston Webb, where it remains to this day. The school has a lot of unusual traditions, and that does include marching into lunch. Here's a quick preview for you. Definitely chosen the right time of year to come around here. Got the bluebells and all the wild garlic. Lots of wild garlic around here. Luckily it's not smell-o-vision for you guys, because you'd definitely be smelling it. So the Downs link now goes underneath here and goes round to the front of the station. And what we'll do now is I will now walk along to the site of Itchingfield Junction, which is where the railway line diverges off the main line now, and that used to take you down to Shoreham and ultimately Brighton, and now forms part of the Downs link. Just before I do, oh, it's a good echo. Just before I do, I just wanted to show you to the left here. This used to be the school's salt course. I don't think I've got any photos of it, unfortunately. It was in quite a sorry state by the time I was at school. But it used to be a fun place. The Scouts used to go down here quite a bit. And I think that the Scouts always used to beat the CCF at their own game. Could that be more public school? I'm not sure. And it was down here. Now all long gone, of course. I'm now very close to the site of Itchingfield Junction, which is where the line to Shoreham split off from the line down to Arundel and Bognor. So we go this way. I'll just take you down towards there, and the very well named Junction Cottage. So this here was Itchingfield Junction. And it's where the Downs link then rejoins the railway line and heads on down towards the coast. Well, that's the end of my video on this station. I hope you've enjoyed it. Well, that sounds like my train's coming, but please follow, like and subscribe for more. I might do some more stuff like this. Hope you found it interesting. Take care, I'll see you soon.